We'll probably never know how many people were kept from voting in this year's election, thanks to the Republicans' campaign of voter suppression that was particularly virulent in the South. But we do know already that the GOP is very impressed with their efforts and what they were able to accomplish. So we have some excerpts from the North Carolina GOP's report on voting in this week's election. They note that African-American early voting was down 8.5% from, this is prior to the election, from this time in 2012. And Caucasian voters, early voting is up 22.5% from this time in 2012. And lest you think that this is one of those like a Pew raw data dump, where it's 50 pages of breaking down every cross section. No. This is like one page. That's literally what they had is, here's the African Americans and here's the Caucasians. Oh, thank God the numbers are looking good for us. They go on to say, as a share of early voters, African Americans are down 6% and Caucasians are up 4.2%. They titled it North Carolina Obama Coalition Crumbling. That's not a title that we put on it. That's in this section in their report. And so they say, oh yes, Obama's coalition is going down. Those African Americans aren't voting anymore. This is amazing. And if for some reason you're watching this show and you don't give a damn about African American voting rights, you might be young. So let's move on to this next section. Age less than 36 are technically up 50,000 voters. However, their vote share has declined by a percentage point, down to 20.4%. And the older voters has gone up to 24.6%. So they were very glad that fewer young people were voting as well in North Carolina. Now, why might it be? Well, there's lots of good reasons that people didn't go out to vote, and we've detailed them with Hillary Clinton and her campaign and all that up until this point. But we also know that in North Carolina, amongst other states, there were numerous efforts to make voter ID laws more restrictive, to shut down polling places, to eliminate time for early voting. In fact, during a major voting rights lawsuit decided back in July, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals noted that the state eliminated Sunday voting specifically because the voters who used it were disproportionately black and Democratic.
So let's give perspective here. So I get it. Blacks vote a lot more for Democrats than they do for Republicans. If you're a Republican and you care about your own interests, you might not want a lot of African Americans to vote. That's not, I get it, that's not irrational, right? But there's a difference between, hey, boy, I hope not a lot of black voters show up because they're not likely to vote for a Republican, and let me shut down their polling stations.
Yeah.
There's all the difference in the world. And so conservatives think that way, and then some conservatives might do projection and go, well, you liberals think the same way. No, we don't. So it has never occurred. In fact, the first time it occurred to me was while you were reading this story today, John, right now. I thought, like, liberals, the idea of wanting to shut down white voters,
yeah,
no. So polling stations I talked about before, like the idea like, ooh, I hope not a lot of white voters show up. It's never occurred to me, right?
Yeah.
Because you know why? I want everybody to vote. And by the way, I get into fights with other Democratic groups because some of them are like, hey, you know what? We don't want the Republicans taking advantage of the system. What do you mean? That's not taking advantage of the system. That's going out and vote. That's taking advantage of democracy, which they should, right?
Taking advantage of your rights.
Right. So I want white people voting. I want black people. I want everybody voting, right? If you're a decent American, you should. Now, again, if you say, well, I know, but I know they're going to vote against me. Golly gee, I hope more white people show up. Okay, it's not a great thing to hear. It's not a great sentence. I understand a little bit better. But when you take action to make sure that their polling stations are closed so it's more difficult for them to vote, and then you brag about it, well, then we have real constitutional issues.
Yeah, and look, it's easy, as you said, to look at a particular demographic and say they are probably not going to vote for us. Maybe put a little bit of thought into, maybe I could do something to get some of them to vote for me. Maybe I'm a goddamn politician, I'm a fucking adult, and I can actually propose some policies or give an inspiring speech, perhaps reassess my values, and get those people to move over and to support us. But they decided to go in a different way. And so we showed before the election how many polling places have been shut down. Voter suppression was just terrible throughout this year. Good luck repairing the Voting Rights Act because we're going to have a conservative Supreme Court for the next couple of decades. But we know that this election was extremely close, and there were states that were within 1 percentage point. There was Michigan was 0.3%. Man, you don't think that these sorts of laws could move 0.3% of the electorate? If not for voter suppression, that's another thing that you can add to the long list of things that probably swayed this election.
And it's always one-sided. The Republicans do it all the time, and the Democrats never answer.
Yep.
So they go to the courts. You should, because this is a violation of the Constitution. But they never fight back and go, okay, if you're going to shut down polling stations, I'm going to shut down polling stations. I don't want any polling stations shut down. Yeah. But to the Democrats,
I really don't want mine shut down because it's super close. I can walk to it.
Right. But the Democrats, it doesn't even occur to them to fight back.
No.
So they're just like, oh, I guess there's nothing we can do. We lost again.
Yeah.
Oh, we had the popular vote and lost the electoral college again. Okay, I guess let's go home and do nothing.
Well, you're sort of joking because that's part of our therapy here. But there is a way to fight back that does not involve doing the same thing. You can fight fire with water, actually. So if they're suppressing the vote, you strengthen the vote. You secure the vote. You make voting, election day, a holiday. You do automatic registration. You do federal mandates. And I know it's difficult and it would be a lot of work. Obviously, we have a system that's multi-level, but that protects voting, early voting, mail voting, and things like that. There's a lot that Barack Obama and the Democrats at the federal level could have done to protect the vote from these sorts of abuses.
No, John, that'd be kind of hard.
That'd be difficult.
Then we got to fight back against Republicans. I'm just going to let it play out and see what happens. The whole 2-hour podcast of the Young Turks, commercial-free.
You're going to get it.
If you become a member, tytnetwork.com/join.